YouTube. I don't know if anybody's out there yet, because this was pretty off-the-cuff stream, but what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here. We're going to be jumping into some Ungrim Ironfist campaign. I was just checking my graphics settings, because I did some benchmarks earlier. I'm actually streaming this, and the last video I actually recorded on a Ryzen 2700X processor. I normally run an Intel i7-8700K. Some people may be wondering why I made the change. Well, it's because I'm still partnered with MSI, and they sent me an X470 motherboard they wanted me to review for you all. So I put the Ryzen processor in. I'm actually pretty darn surprised with how well it's doing. I kind of expected it to get heavily outperformed by Intel, because in the past they did. But with all the recent Windows updates around Intel, this 2700X is running pretty much pound for pound with the 8700K, which is pretty impressive. So I've actually been pretty darn pleased with it so far, and the upside is that it runs a heck of a lot cooler than the Intel processor too. The Intel processors run hotter than fire. But yeah, anyway, I wanted to stream with it tonight and see how it does during a live stream. It did just fine recording, so that's what's up. Dylan, you want me to name a unit of Slayers after you? Yeah, let me take care of it real quick before we get too far in here. I don't want to forget. Slayers. Hang on. We'll call them Dylan's Slayers. There we go. Nah, I've already done some benchmarks. Awesome. I had some of the other guys too on the Total War creator group that are running the 8700K and a 1080 Ti like me, and I had them run the benchmarks at the same settings, and it was actually just the same. Like, a stock 8700K runs a little bit slower on the benchmark, or right around the same with the same graphics card. So I'm actually pretty impressed. So the little Ryzen processor surprising me here. I don't know if I'll keep it in long term though, because I'm having trouble getting it to work well with Adobe Premiere, which is kind of a game breaker. If you're a content creator, Adobe Premiere is kind of a go-to. So that might be a problem, but I'm gonna uninstall and reinstall Premiere, because when I changed all this stuff, that may have been part of what caused the problem. Starman wants me to change the Dwarf Warriors to the Iron Wall. Yeah, hold on just a second, Starman. I'll take care of it for you. Iron Wall. There you go, man. Christoph says screw work. Oh man, I wish that was the case. I gotta go back tomorrow. It's been a good weekend off. Long time watching, first time live stream viewer. Well, thanks, Mark. Appreciate you joining us. The Vomit That's Green. Woo! Nice name, buddy. Have I played Ancient Empires mod for Attila? No, I haven't. I've been so busy with this stuff that I haven't even thought about going back to Attila, honestly, even though I'm sure it's quite good. The Bugman. So we got to win 3 battles against Greenskins. We've won 1. Seb K says, just bought an HP Omen. Hopefully that wasn't a terrible decision. Well, it depends, Seb. The prices of graphics cards just went down quite a bit, so kind of depends on what specs you have. But, I mean, I'm sure it'll be a good computer. I don't see why it won't work. I wouldn't worry about it too much, man. Just enjoy it. Have fun with it. Josh, thanks, man. Glad you like the content. Favorite Warhammer faction? Probably a toss-up between High Elves and Dwarves in terms of campaign. I think the last stream I saw was the first Mars one. Well, Will Tuttle, welcome back. There's actually going to be more Mars streams soon. They were supposed to update the game today, but I didn't see any updates download. They added all kinds of new stuff that I'm pretty excited for. Let's go ahead and end the turn here. Good evening. It's like 3 a.m. here in the UK. Well, I'm not in the UK. Bladdermouse. I'm in the US. And for me, it's 15 to 9 p.m. Y'all hold on just a second. I'll be right back. Gotta go put little air back in bed.
Your prestige grows, my lord. News of your conquests spreads far and wide. Your developing power is noted by even the most distant of kings and bestial lords.
All right, sorry. There we go. Doesn't want to go to bed.
I am the Slayer King.
You are the Slayer King, Ungrim. I'm glad you recognize that. It's probably a good thing to be self-aware of. I'm surprised I had enough money to do that right now. Karakungur. Probably need a tool maker. Try and drum up some more income. When will I take Little Air off the curfew? Probably like 10 years. I mean, he's only 3. John Gordon says, will simply playing a lot get you better at battle, or do you find online research and units that? Well, I mean, playing more will certainly help you because you'll get more used to the controls, but you need to start learning how to group units, how to do the AI attack orders by hard grouping. Those type of things will help. How to use the shift right-click drag so that you can give units like pathing orders. Learning how like different units stack up. So for instance, what is a unit good for? And then being able to make quick decisions on how to use that properly in battle. Those are all going to be important ways to help you get better at battle.
I grow restless.
Appius, thanks for joining. No, it was quick, but it won't be a very long stream. You won't miss a whole lot tonight. I'm just trying to stream for a little while. Oh, I do have big news for you guys. I want to show you something. Give me just a second here. So hopefully I don't think I would end up showing anything that's going to give away information I don't want it to, but I'm going to pop up a Twitter window here. I wanted to show you all some of the work. Hold on. Get off there. Give me just a second. Wanted to show you all some of the work that that Havoc's doing for me. Because some of you were wondering about... Here, I'm going to swap over. Yeah, so some of you all were asking me about like the badges and stuff for the sponsors and the emotes. So this is going to be the badges that we get for sponsors. So this is the bronze one, and then a silver one and a gold one, depending on how long you've been subbed. So those would be the badge that's going to go next to your name. And then we got some emotes started. This is going to be the Gore Bull emote. You can see he's got someone all gored up here on his horns. A Shame for Display, and then a Salt emote here. So should be fun stuff. I'm excited to get you all hooked up with these. They should be ready really soon. I have to get them from him and then assign them to YouTube to make sure they get approved, and we should be underway relatively soon. So hopefully y'all are hyped. So if you want to be a sponsor, that's what's coming your way, and there'll be more emojis. I think we have access to more emojis already, but I just need to come up with some good ideas. So if you have good ideas for emojis, send me an email at airtotalwar@gmail.com and just put in the title like emoji idea. Something like that, so that I can take that into account. So I'm open to ideas.
I must fulfill my Slayer oath.
Welcome, Alfonso. It's good to see you. Daniel the Great and Daniel Brownson, 2 Daniels. Yeah, the prices of PCs they're getting better actually right now. The only parts that are still absurdly priced is mostly RAM, because even some graphics cards have come down to almost normal levels. Mark Mead says, how do you sponsor the channel? There are certain countries where the sponsorship won't work, Mark, but it's right above the chat. There's a sponsor button, the live chat. If you're on a laptop or a PC in a browser, if you're on a mobile device, you got to go to the YouTube gaming app, and it's, again, right where you can chat in. You can do it right there. So...
Yes.
And there's a new sponsor, Seb K. Apparently he wants to get a hold of those badges. Let's get the sponsor WA going in the chat. Drop some WA for Seb K. He's going to be one of the folks to get access to those sweet new badges and emojis soon. Should be a lot of fun. Y'all can salt up the chat real good in the future. I need to win some more battles against greenskins, but they're getting wiped out by Zufbar. This is sad. But we got to go settle the grudges, right? We don't not settle grudges around here. Don't not. How'd y'all like that? Speaking of which, how's the balance on the sound? Y'all finding it maybe a little different because I installed this new hardware with the new Ryzen processor. So let me know if we need to turn up the game sound a little. I can do that. Thanks for all the wah. Seb, thank you for supporting. Really appreciate it. Seb says he also played as Carthage in Rome 1, so I'm dear to his heart. Well, thanks, man. They were fun. Gotta love those pointy infantry and Sacred Band. Oh, the good times. Mikhail says there was an Archaon Invitational, but neither you nor Indie Pride and some other YouTubers participated. I never heard about it. Also, I do work full-time. It's hard for me to participate in tournaments. It depends on when they take place. If y'all keep supporting me, like I said, I've certainly considered going full-time on this, and that's definitely something that enough sponsorships could drive. So definitely appreciate people doing that. And if I ever get to go full-time, then yeah, absolutely, man. We're going to get all kinds of involved in that stuff. Oh, looks like Zufbar and the Dwarves confederated as well. Let's see if we can get relationships open. I can't trade yet, but we could do a non-aggression pact and try and build towards an alliance. And that way I can get visibility to what they're seeing. The problem I have now is that I need to win more battles against greenskins, but these guys have effectively cut me off from any greenskins that I can see at the moment, at least. Zufbar got taken by the vampire counts. We could attack the vampires. Waldenhof's already controlled here, though. That's kind of annoying. Not really sure what I want to do next. Gotta think through this one. Zarzak, thanks, man. Glad you like the stream. Mohammed, the processor I'm running right now is a Ryzen 2700X, and it's on the MSI X470 Gaming M7 motherboard. I'm going to be making a video soon to review it, show you all what it was, what I built. I'm actually pretty darn impressed with it right now. Pretty impressed. And sponsorship is... Oh, so NerdX says, what does sponsorship mean? Yeah, I guess it can be confusing. Sponsorship on YouTube is the same thing as being a subscriber on Twitch. It is a monthly donation, if you will, and it gets you access to a special badge and emojis, and that way you can show people, hey, I'm supporting this channel. So yeah, that's what it is, the sponsorship. It's the same thing as subscribers on Twitch. Head over for Skarsnik? Yeah, that's possible. And yes, Starman, this is the new update DLC content. Mark says, I can see a sponsor option. You can or you can't. Because if you can see the sponsor channel, then that's it. Muhammad, this processor actually runs really cool. So I'm running, I think when I'm gaming, it's about 52 Celsius. I have it on a water cooler. But I was looking at some reviews where they used the air cooler it came with, and it stayed pretty cool, actually. So Ryzen tends to run cooler than Intel, actually. Are thunders fixed? I don't know. I need to find out about that. I'll put a question in on the creator Discord group. I can't remember. Sean, thanks for being a new subscriber, man. I'm glad you like the videos. Really appreciate it. This campaign uses both Warhammer game maps. Yes, Swordboy. This is the Mortal Empires campaign. It's kind of a combination of the old world and the new world maps. It's been around since a few weeks after the launch of Warhammer II. AC5025 asks what's wrong with Thunders. They have a bad line of sight, so they get obstructed easier. It was better in Warhammer 1. And it's been a lot worse in Warhammer 2, and it causes them to do weird things when you click attack orders. Magical Carp says I had to study tonight, but then I saw air streaming. Don't do bad in your tests, man. Don't do bad. We need you. Alright, we got a lot of money now because that gold mine's up. Let's put some units in this army. Speaking of thunders, there we go. We can see if the hype is real. Let's get a Slayer.
Satisfied with this.
And maybe a couple Thunders. I've got decent artillery for now. We gotta go for 2 turns anyway. I'm actually here. Let's go ahead and end this turn. Daniel says you can study during turn ends. That's some dedication right there. Kai, you haven't missed much. I've only been streaming for about 17 minutes. Not going to be a real long stream tonight, though, because I do have to get back to work tomorrow, and I can't stay up too late. Phil says, grats on your FFA win. Ah, it was just a casual match, man, but it was fun. We came back in the end. So that's a cool video. If you haven't seen it, you should go watch it. Little Ice says he's going to write a report while listening to the stream, and you guys are too dedicated here. Alright, let's see. Let's recruit more units. Yeah, let's have some fun. Let's get some, should we just get more grudge throwers? I mean, I know they're not anti-large, but they do a ton of damage to infantry. Kind of want some cannons, though.
Very well.
Let's get a couple of cannons. And let's grab another Thunder. I know we don't have a ton of infantry, but these guys are all unbreakable, so... Grudge throwers for days. They are pretty good, Aiden. Eventually we're probably going to want... Well, I mean, I have a bunch of anti-large with my Slayers, I guess, but they also have to act as my infantry line right now. AC5025 says, I like the idea of having a lore speaker on the channel every now and then. Feels like it's in the same vein as the historical Rome battles. Yeah, it could be. But like I said, I got to think through that, because I can't have people doing work for me for free. That's not right. And that means contracts and all kinds of other stuff I got to figure out, which I'm just kind of limited on time.
Ready. What?
Let's see if we can get military access and...
Follow Dowie. It is an honor.
Military alliance, maybe?
Oh,
there we go. Got a military alliance. And then, let's see... They've got all these wars going on. Let's see what we can find out, I guess, from a little bit of recon first, because we need to win a couple of battles against Greenskins. Here, there's Greenskins tribe and the Bloody Spears down here, so there's definitely more Greenskins to the south, so I think we're going to let them deal with the vampires. I'll join their war against the Greenskins.
What? Greetings, honorable ally.
Okay, I'll join your stupid war.
Agreed.
Alright, let's Give me military access. You, whatever, I'm coming in your lands anyway, so you might as well just give me military access, or else I'm just gonna trespass right on through. What do you think? You can stop me, Thorgrim?
I am the Slayer King.
Thorgrim butt crack. We'll try it again on the next turn. Let's see. I'm gonna get kind of risky here and not really make a ton of defenses in these settlements. Got another new sponsor, the Nerd X.
Let's go, lads! To war!
Let's get him some WA in the chat. Nerd, thanks for sponsoring. Let's get that sponsor WA going strong, folks. Let's make Nerd feel welcome. Thank you for sponsoring the channel, Nerd. It is very much appreciated. Really glad to have you here. And enjoy the giant WA in chat. And hopefully you'll be enjoying those the badges and the emojis soon too. You can be pouring salt all over everything. Should be a lot of fun. We're gonna really let the salt flow whenever the auto resolve doesn't do what we want. We got access to another new item here. I think it's a talisman. A Slayer's ring. It's only a 4% ward save, but whatever. 4%'s better than 0%. Am I right?
Not.
Thanks again, NerdX. I'm glad you enjoy the channel.
Battle.
Thank you. There we go.
It is time.
Straight Flush says, "Hi Air, just watched your Poland campaign, episode 2, when you got mad against the Corlin thieves." You know, that was the campaign where we came up with the character Patchy. He was a firelock or a matchlock armed citizen that I was making fun of because he had like patches all over his clothes and no shoes in the snow. And that was where Patchy came up, because I go to the next episode and I'd made up like this story about Patchy the peasant. And in the next episode, people were commenting, they're like, "Hey, how's Patchy doing? Did he survive all of his wounds?" And so it became a thing. It was a lot of fun. Kai asked why some sponsors have blue badges and some have green. It's time. It means you've been subscribed for more than a month, Kai. And I'll set up those the bronze, silver, and gold badges to a certain time frame, and your badge will automatically change color when you've been sponsored for that long. So it'll be kind of a cool deal for people to show off how long they've been. Okay, what do you want from me? What do you want? Am I gonna have to pay you off? Take some money. Let me walk through your land here. It's... Oh my gosh. Freaking butt cracks. Alright, look, I want military access. I will join your war against the Greenskins. There? Are we good?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Man, Thorgrim is one crotchety bargain driver there. Let's build up this gold mine because we'll get the most bang for the buck there. Sextus, welcome. He says he doesn't need to sponsor when his mod badge is so shiny. Sextus, your character was so great. If YouTube wasn't so stupid, I would gift you a subscription, but they don't have that option yet. They haven't caught up with Twitch. I have not seen the Thorgrim Ungrim fan art, Dark Exam. Darkness Zam, whatever. Yeah, sorry if I said it wrong. He's not known as Thorgrim the Good-Natured. Well, that's for sure, Daniel. I can agree with that. The final boss should be Sextus. Agreed. Archaon's just not cutting the mustard here. We need a Sextus the Ever-Chosen to come flying in at the end of the campaign. Oh man, I see some greenskins to fight. Hang on, RCA Tennis? Yeah, I can't. Yeah, if I'm saying it, I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. And probably making an idiot of myself all at the same time. ADM says, thanks for uploading the replay from the last live stream. It was fun to visit it. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, man.
To war.
Stab the greenskins in the neck. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Awesome. Better believe. I like how you.
To die in battle.
I like how you like broke that up so YouTube wouldn't hide your message there too. That was.
One rag.
I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but that's what it looked like. Let's upgrade Karakungur. Yeah, he said it wrong. Well, I figured as much, man, or else you wouldn't have been asking me to say it. Let's do that. Buff up artillery units because we do have a lot of them. Straight Flesh says he's an old viewer. Good old times. Yeah, it was good times, man. Thanks for being around all these years, too. It's been quite the journey. I'm glad to know that so many people have been here for so long. Colton, welcome to the live stream. You did catch it. Thank you for joining us. Go to uni or stay for the Dawi. Well, I don't want to get you kicked out of school, Giacomo, but feel free to stay if you want. Derek is saying hello from Brazil. Welcome. And Kevin wants me to say cauliflower. Not really sure why, but there you go. And CIA wants a Prince of Macedon HeirofCarthage rematch. On what game? We probably should do one sometime. It'd be fun. I haven't worked with him in a long time. He's a good guy.
The Slayer in me seeks death.
Here we go. Let's
Seek our doom.
I'm gonna move right here and see if we can lay an ambush.
Yes, my oath is intact.
Satisfy the grudge. I'm trying, Captain Beardy. I'm trying. RC, I'm gonna stream next probably because I'm doing this a day early. Probably Thursday at 8 p.m. U.S. Central. It's gonna be my next stream. Prince of Macedon still does play AC. He plays Rome 1. He quit playing the newer Total Wars. I think he got frustrated with Creative Assembly, but he did play Warhammer for a while. I don't know exactly what happened. So he kind of went back to his old flame there with Rome 1. He still makes videos. Sean, I have played against Lionheart a couple of times. I think the last time I did was on Warhammer 1. He's also a great guy. Got to meet him in person once. It was a lot of fun.
I must fulfill my
Look at these
Slayer
idiots.
oath.
They just won't come fight me.
Yes, for Slayer King.
Well, I'm gonna come fight you, ugly.
Battle!
Let's go.
Aye, but the axe of Dargo demands blood.
Yeah, the Axe of Dargo does demand some blood. I agree. Let's upgrade. Toolmaker, growth. Here we go. NerdX, thanks for joining. Thank you for sponsoring. Appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you again on another live stream soon. And on all the videos for that matter. You can come around as much as you want. Have a good day, man. Christian says, man, I remember watching POM and HeirofCarthage in the Rome 1 days. Yeah, it was, man, that was good old times. I couldn't get enough of his Rome 1 battles back in the day. They were so fun. CIA, yes, this is an early version. It is not the one that's live now, so this is the press version of the upcoming update and DLC. Nicola says, make some mushroom omelet. Not really sure what that means, but we can do that. Yeah, there is a huge greenskin horde, Tyler. We're going to have our work cut out for us. Ryan asked me if thunders are fixed. Someone asked that earlier. I don't know. We'll find out, because I have some. Look at these idiots.
Ready.
Golly.
Very well.
Had enough of this.
May work.
Bunch of dunce greenskins. Let's go. Fight me or go home. Are you greenskins or are you yellow skins? Yellow bellies. Let's fight, coward. Forget Ungrim, imagine Kolek with the sword. I know, that's what I was telling everybody, Dylan. I got on the Total War content thing and I was like, can you guys even just for a minute try and imagine Kolek with a fully upgraded Sword of Cain. The guy is going to be completely unstoppable. And its debuffs are on Public Order, which, tell me how Public Order is going to help hurt Chaos. I mean, Kolek is going to literally be able to, like, solo entire settlements. He's going to be insane with that thing. Like, absolutely insane. Oh my gosh, you green-skinned cowards. Let's go. I'm gonna just like follow right behind them. That way if they go underground past me, I might get an intercept chance. Just want to fight. Stop being a bunch of AI babies. Let's go. Conman, no. Slayers aren't really a good frontline unit, especially against greenskins or goblins, because they have a lot of high damage units, and with the low armor, the Slayers really aren't great. I'm just using them because I don't have a bunch of dwarf warriors yet. Yeah, Archaon could get pretty tough with it too, but I still think Kolek is going to be insane. We have 420 people watching tonight? Are you serious, Joseph? That is a ton of people for a weeknight without much notice. Thank you all. Thanks for joining. I'm gonna jump onto my phone. That way I can see how many people are on easily. Yeah, sure enough, 431 people. Holy crap. Well, welcome all. This was a completely unplanned stream, and appreciate it. Appreciate y'all jumping in. Oh my goodness. Just die already. You're gonna run away and rot rather than fight me? Well, at least there's a bunch of greenskins down here to fight. We know we're gonna get a fight one way or the other. Yeah, I know it's a holiday. Obviously, I was out on holiday from work today too, but I guess I'm just kind of surprised. Nicholas says, how dare you welcome me? So triggered. Sorry, Nicholas. Next time I'll tell you to shove off instead, okay? Does that work? Thanks, man. Welcome. Fun comments. They are cowardly gits, BT. I agree. Lewis, I am in the U.S. Central Time Zone, and we are on Daylight Savings Time. So right now I am GMT -6. The funny meme, it is a holiday. In the U.S., it was Memorial Day. Oh my gosh. Is this some kind of stupid joke? Like, if I let these guys go past me, they're probably going to take one of my settlements, but I don't think I can take this anymore. I'll just raise another lord up there. I'm going down here to get a fight. I'm sick of playing cat and mouse with these idiots. Air don't play that game. If we have a lord here, I should be able to protect Nashrex's lair. It's not a great garrison, but it's enough of a garrison where we should be able to put down a few of these measly green-skinned cowards. Devil Matt, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. You must be up pretty early where you're at. See if we can get our income back up, build that gold mine. Let's get some defenses at Kirak Ungor. The crafting system's good, Zero. You get Oath Gold from settling grudges, which is what I'm trying to do right now. I've got to win 3 fights against greenskins. Nick, I'll probably stream for like another 20 or 30 minutes, I think. Let me look at the time. Yeah, probably 20 or 30 minutes. It'll be a short one tonight. RCA wants to know how to sponsor. If you're on a desktop or laptop, it's right above the live chat. You can click the sponsor button, and if you're on a mobile device like a tablet or a phone, then you need to go to the store and get the YouTube gaming app, and then right where you type in the chat when you're next to the stream, you'll have the option to sponsor the channel. Look at this.
Get off, kid! I'd rather eat a squeak!
Well, you might get the chance to eat a squig when I'm finished with you, sorry piece of crap. Yeah, let's go into an ambush.
Yes,
See if we can ambush some of these greenies as they come through the pass here. Let's buff up our income from gold mines. We're gonna get a rebellion up here. I should have some decent defenses at Karakungur after this upgrade's complete right here. So it should be alright. I have played as a Lethanar, Gravegiver. He is a very unique lord. I think it's pretty awesome that he's the free LC because honestly he's very different in the sense that he's a skirmishy lord. And he has the cool special unit in his faction, and then he has that special ability where you can like literally put like a false image out on the map, which is a lot of fun to use against the AI because they're stupid and it works. So yeah, it's gonna be really interesting. Hang on, Nicholas says I said a bad word. When did I say a bad word?
Greetings, manlings. Are you ready to slaughter the
Eric
enemy?
Chappie says the reason I got into this game. Keep up the great content. Thank you, Eric. Glad to hear that, man. Offering payments for military access. I don't really know why. We don't have any common wars, but I'll take your gold. Sextus says, do you play any games even casually outside of Total War? Right now, mostly just surviving Mars. I'm not playing. I mean, occasionally I'll play a game of PUBG, but then I just remember that it's infuriating. I really like PUBG. I really want to play it more, but there's no way to like train on it. Like you either just have to literally throw yourself into situations and die repeatedly, which takes a ton of time and it's extremely frustrating, or really they just walked right past me with no ambush, huh? Well, let's. All right, chumps. We're gonna see who's gonna turn around and fight here. We're gonna fight. Sorry, sacks of crap. I don't even care if I lose, which I darn well might. That's a heck of a lot of black biggins. What country are you in, Mark? It's possible that your country doesn't allow the sponsorship. I've never run into a hacker, Captain, on PUBG. It's a really fun game, but and I really like the idea of it. Like I said, right now it's just frustrating because there's like no training mode or anything, and I really need a chance to learn how to shoot, but if you just come in and die after a few seconds, which is really the best way to learn right now, but at the same time it's just, you know, it's kind of frustrating because you can't ever get any time to. They need like a training mode or a target practice mode, like something to help out new players, because the game, like, it's hard to spot people when you're new. You have to learn how to like kind of spot people from a long ways away. The shooting mechanics are really kind of fun, and I like how they've done them, but it takes some time to learn, and it's just infuriating. Like, I played a lot of Halo in my day, but PUBG is just very different than a console shooter. I'm not used to playing with a mouse and keyboard at all, and so, like I said, it's just very, very different. I'm actually not sure that I like what I just did here. Oh yeah, it's gonna be bad. We gotta block these guys or else we're in trouble. I can't even attack any of them yet. This may have been a mistake. Let's go kill their lord. If we kill their lord, we might be able to make this. Oh crap, they got a lot of units coming in over here. Some skulkers. Yeah, this was a mistake. Alright, we gotta get in here and kill their lord in a hurry. And I gotta get some over here. Yep, Thunderers still look kind of broken because that one's just going forward on an attack. When the other army approaches me, we should be able to hammer it with artillery. The question's whether or not we can win this fight, because there's so many. I'm gonna get the grudge throwers and open fire on these blobs, because I may lose here. If I can't get in here and kill the greenskin lord pretty fast, we're gonna lose, because our slayers are so low armor and there's so many big uns here. We're gonna take a beating. This may have been a huge mistake. When I say may have been, I mean it absolutely was. I didn't realize they were going to start on both sides of me, which is absolutely moronic, because they were both in front of me. CA, please. Stop this crap. Both of these greenskin armies were in front of me, and CA starts them behind me. This kind of stuff is absolutely infuriating. It happens a lot. I mean, we're totally dead. There's really not even any point in fighting this. Like, we are going to lose terribly, because our slayers are going to die in droves to all these big guns. And now I can't hold their infantry back because I didn't spread out wide enough. Yeah, we're just going to load the autosave because we done screwed this up. Salty air is the best air. You know it, Last Canadian. I need that salt emoji right now. But seriously, CA, fix that crap. Like, I would have lost that battle potentially anyway, but how could the greenskins come in behind me in the underground when both of them were in front of me on the campaign map? Right? Right? Come on, someone back me up here in chat. Give me a little backup here. Air's salty for a reason here, right? Salty for a reason. Simeon's deity says secret passages. Yeah, I'm not buying that one, man. Not buying that one. Is there a salt emote on YouTube? It's coming. If you sponsor my channel, there'll be one very soon. I showed it to people earlier. Justified salt. That's right. I love it, people. You guys can keep giving me a hard time. It's okay. Alright. Look, I'm in an ambush stance, right? And they're trying to move past me in the underground. Maybe I should just go into a standard stance. I don't know. Maybe we'll get the ambush this time. Who knows? Let's see what happens. Teleports behind you. Nothing personal, dwarf. Why am I using dwarf? Because I want to. They're fun. Best shooter. Must be a goat track over the mountains. Yeah, you're not kidding. These guys have watched the 300 movie. Alright, I'm trying to be live again here, folks. My computer powered down for some reason. Like just like bam, black. Like it wasn't like a power down. I have no idea why that was. Give me just a second. Switch my screen over. Let you all see what I'm seeing. So now there's a big update trying to download for Warhammer 2. Anyway, if you guys got any questions, I can try and answer your questions while we're waiting on this to fix. I apologize. This is the trouble of live streaming. I'm not sure if that was a crash and now the game files have to like update, or if CA pushed some kind of update that like did this. I have no idea. No idea. I'm not using any mods right now, Lucius, because the playing in the press mode, all the mods are out of date. Mark says he's in a country where he can't sponsor. If you're in a country where you can't use the sponsor button for YouTube, if you do want to support, obviously it's not required, but if you do want to support, I have a Patreon page linked on my channel. That's another way that you can do that. If you can't, you know, support with money or something, I mean, obviously it helps me a ton. If you guys like a video, click the like button. If you want to see more, make sure you're subscribed. Get your friends to subscribe. Tell them about it. That kind of stuff helps me a ton. Those are some other ways you guys can support. Legion wants to know what mods I usually use. I usually like the, I can show you all what I have here. Games, and let me go to, hopefully showing you my Steam page won't show you anything you're not supposed to be able to see, but I don't think so. Where's it at, the workshop here? Workshop. Let's see. Your workshop file, or no. I haven't uploaded anything. Where's it? My subscriptions. Subscribed items. Here you go. This is what I'm subscribed to in terms of mods. So, yeah. Grand Campaign Settlement Pack. I use that sometimes in campaigns. No extra upkeep. I like this one because I don't like the way the upkeep works in Warhammer 2. Sebides No Great Power Penalty is another one I like because I hate the Great Power Penalty. I think it's stupid because it makes your allies hate you too, which doesn't make any sense. Then the home movement, home region movement bonus. I like this one for the exact reason that you all just saw, where I'm chasing greenskins and they can stay just in front of you because the AI always manages to do that. If they're running away from you in your home regions, you get just 10% more movement, which means they can't run away from you. And then the faster in-turn camera mod's actually pretty sweet too. So that's the ones that I've used. What's with the sudden campaign? Jay Easter, it's because they updated Ungrim's start position and gave him some cool new stuff, so I wanted to play as Ungrim. That's why. It says 93 messages on hold and they're all yours. No, I just don't check any of my stuff on Steam, Devil Matt. I need to go offline actually so I don't start getting chatted up here. Does using mods stop you from getting achievements? I don't believe so, Mitchie. Not that I've seen. Well, this was a nice way to interrupt my stream. Fortunately, my download speed's pretty quick right now. And I'm hoping that we don't have like a glitched campaign file that caused this. If there is, we're gonna find out pretty quick if I relaunch and crash again. David asked, any other Total War YouTubers I enjoy watching? My favorite content creator right now is not actually on YouTube, he's on Twitch. I really like watching Shroud play PUBG because I can't play the game myself because they have no way for me to get better. And so he's awesome, and I like watching him play because he owns. It's a lot of fun. He's not exactly the same type of content creator as me. He's, you know, obviously, he was a pro, which is a big difference, and then also his mouth is a little more foul than mine, but that's fine. You know, everybody's different. I still find him very entertaining just because of how good he is. Yeah, I love watching Shroud. He's just so dang good at the games that it just makes it enjoyable to watch. Like, even though there's probably a lot more lively characters, and then it's just hilarious watching Wadu stream stipe him. Sometimes, you know, it just comes in doing the goofiest things. It's always good times. My internet speed's so fast. Best shooter, it should be a lot better, but my download speed's always great. It's the upload speed that gets frustrating every now and then for me, but right now my upload speed's good. Captain Beardy asked me if I know what the monster secret is. I have no idea, man. Devilmat says, Airwatch's Twitch girls confirmed. Yeah, you know me. You know me. Have I watched Choco Taco? I watch him when he plays with Shroud. He's pretty entertaining as well. He's also pretty dang good at the game. Yes, so I like Choco. What do I think of Alith Anar? He's a cool character. I think he's probably one of the best free LC lords you're ever going to get. He's not going to be like... I mean, obviously he's not a melee lord, but he's decent-ish in melee. And his ranged abilities are a lot of fun to use. Sextus says that Air is a Twitch girl, confirmed. Yep. In my spare time. Yeti Pickles ask if I like heavy metal. No, I do not. Oh man, this is going to end up taking a lot longer than it looks like because it's, yeah, as it downloads it stops and then does a bunch of installation. I don't like much music at all really though, Yeti Pickles, so it's nothing against heavy metal. Oh man, these technical difficulties. Toast Ghost says, I just want to see stuff on the next faction pack already. Yeah, me too, Toast. I'd love to see it. Sunita asks if I watch hentai. I do not. Do I plan to play a Helibron campaign? Possibly. Malekith, possibly. What do you think the DLC will do to online balance BIOS? It's hard to say. When you get access to these things early, sometimes things stand out and sometimes they don't. I'm a little worried that Crone Helibron might be a little too good, but it's hard to say. We'll have to just see how people learn to abuse it, and then you find out how the balance works. Dylan asked if Alethanar can recruit Sisters of Avalorn. I don't know that yet. I haven't tested it. I need to see. Why have CA not released a DLC for Middenheim? I don't know, Sultan. Do they have some good unique units that we could use? Sextus asked if I thought about expanding into Paradox games like Hearts of Iron 4, like Rambler did. Those games without a battle map, I just can't see myself getting into Hearts of Iron or Europa Universalis or any of that other stuff. Like, with no battle map, it's just too... I know it has great in-depth strategy for a lot of you all, but I just can't do it without the battle map. I know a lot of people love it, and clearly it's very popular, and I get it, but it just doesn't work for me because it's not, like, it's just, yeah, it's not my style. Not my style, but I know a ton of you probably like it. Joe T, I have not played City Skylines. The only Paradox game I've played any time recently is Surviving Mars. And I do enjoy that one a lot. Flipper Wart says more Halo, please. I sold my Xbox, man. It was useless. I wasn't playing it anymore. And I'm hoping that Halo 6 comes out on PC and I'll never have to buy an Xbox again. I can't do it, Flash Overlord. I can't do it. I'm glad you ended up liking it, but I don't know. I don't know. It just doesn't get me excited. Air, do I have any tips for a Total War multiplayer noob? Yes. Here, let me show you. Hold on just a second. Twitch.tv Ninja Hen? Will it work? Let's see if it takes me there. So, yeah, here you go. So, twitch.tv Ninja Hund, however you pronounce it. He has a he's got a guide for subscribe. Hang on. I think you have to go to his chat. How do you get to the stupid chat here? Is it I think it's like this. Guide. Yeah, right there. See what I did in the chat? The exclamation point and guide. Click that link. That is a great place to start. It's a bunch of army builds that you can use, so go check it out. Ninja Hun plays online bottles a lot. He can give you some advice too. Air became part of the PC master race. You know, I always loved playing Xbox just for Halo, but I mean, yeah, look, there's Lucius there too. That's cool. Yeah, so in any case, that for me, that's I don't know, like the Xbox, its hardware is just so crap, and consoles hardware are just crap. Like, I mean, the new Xbox One X is pretty decent hardware, but even it still seems to struggle to run games at 60 frames per second. Halo was the same thing. Like, the Xbox One just could not run that game right, and I really want to see it hit the computer, even though, like, I really love playing Halo with a controller. It's going to pain me to play it with a mouse and keyboard because I hate hate mouse and keyboard shooters because I grew up playing Halo as a shooter, and so it just kills me. And so, but it just, I'm so sick of the Xbox just not being able to play a game properly. Like a good, solid 60 frames per second. Daniel says if he ever runs into Ninja Hunt, he's going to use missile cavalry only to annoy him. It will certainly make him mad. He hates it. Ben F, I got my username, it was basically based off of Prince of Macedon, but I liked Carthage, so I picked HeirofCarthage. Nintendo GameCube Master Race. Yeah, Sultan. I actually have the only console I own right now is a Nintendo Switch, and it's because Breath of the Wild was so fantastic. So, and I'm hoping that they'll release Metroid and some other stuff. If y'all want me to do it with you, I could try to play those things, but Nintendo is probably going to like claim all my content. They're a bunch of buttholes. I love their games, really great games, but they are butts when it comes to content. Well, it looks like this is going to take forever to fix, so I don't even know if I'm going to get my stream back online here. Call of Duty man's asking if I like the new... I haven't seen you around in a while, man. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back. Do I like the new Total War? Are you talking about Thrones of Britannia? If so, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not as good as Warhammer, in my opinion. Air, what CPU and GPU are you running? Normally I'm running an i7 8700K, and then my GPU is a GTX 1080 Ti. Right now I've actually got my Ryzen 2700X in here because MSI sent me an X470 motherboard that I'm going to review for you all. So right now I have a Ryzen processor running, but normally I run the Intel i7 8700K. Best Shooter wants to know what I think about Total War 3 Kingdoms. I'm super pumped. I hope they make it kind of like Shogun 2 and make it a lot of fun. It would be great to see a historical Total War game come in and actually compete with Warhammer rather than getting smeared by Warhammer. But I have my doubts right now because Warhammer just has so many factions and diversity and all that other stuff. I'd love to see the historical games hit that same level. Nicholas, I've never played Vermintide. Call of Duty man says we played one of your last Napoleon battles and we won. Oh man, I'm so bad at Napoleon Total War, but it was fun. Lupo says the impression I get is that Total War Warhammer has effectively killed the Total War titles. In my mind, yes, because the historical ones are so bad in comparison, but they are great on their own. So it's hard to say, right? I don't think the historical titles are dead. I think that they're going to have to liven them up some. The character development is going to have to be more fun. I understand you can't have magic and flying machines and all that other stuff, right? Get it. But you're going to have to do more to make the factions feel more diverse. Or else it's just going to feel lame by comparison because, again, think about all the factions on Warhammer. Greenskins are very different from the Empire, who is very different from Bretonnia, who is very different from Norska. Like, every time you play, it's a new experience, and there's so many different start positions, and then all the magical items, and the spells, and the character development. Like, it's so replayable. And if you're playing Attila, you can play as Rome, you can play as the Huns, and then pretty much everything else is just Germanic copy-paste. That's the problem with some of those games, in my opinion. And Ian says, hard to diversify history. That's correct. But if you take a big enough span, you might be able to do something, right? It's hard to say. Good grief, this is taking forever. That's annoying. Modern era or World War II Total War? You could use helis from Warhammer reskin. They would have to kind of change the way the game works because like modern warfare is probably more like squad type warfare and like long range strikes, stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe it could be done. Maybe it'd be fun to just see them try it. But it would definitely have to change the way the game works as a whole. No need, I agree with you. History's got a lot of diversity. I'm just not sure the games have fully captured it yet. I agree there's a ton of diversity. But I'm not sure that they've really captured it yet. BT, actually, if they do Warhammer 40k, I don't think they should confine it to one planet. I think the campaign map should be a lot of planets. And you have space battles and ground battles. Could be pretty cool. Someone says that what I just described sounds a lot like Company of Heroes. Yeah, it'd probably have to be more like that. But they would need to come up with something kind of their own. If we have the Ever Queen, do you know if we're going to get the Phoenix King? I have no idea, man. I have no idea, Changer of Ways. I'd be open to it. Now I describe Star Wars Empire at War. Yeah, for the Warhammer 40k thing, that's kind of what I have in mind. Except a little more Total War-ish. Anyway, apparently this update's like never gonna finish, and I need to get off here because I got work tomorrow. So sorry the stream kind of went south here. I'll leave this one up on the channel, but obviously we'll just replay this another day. But yeah, I don't have time to get back on the stream. I need to go spend some time with Mrs. Air before I head back to work tomorrow. I'll take a couple more questions if you all want, though. Just a couple more. Baff says his first HeirofCarthage streams get to see some awesome updates. Yeah, fun, isn't it? Air, what do you think about the tree units in the Averlorn roster? It's cool. It's a nice addition. They're not going to change the High Elf roster too terribly much, I don't think. Get Mrs. Air to start playing so we can 2v2. I don't think she wants to play Total War, but she's happy that you all enjoy it, and then I get to play it with you. What do I think about Steel and Faith 2? I haven't tried it yet, Legion. I hope Three Kingdoms has quest battles. Yes, like historical battles that pop up that you get to fight along the way. Absolutely, they need that. Anyway, I know it just finished updating, but we'll try and pick up the stream another time because I got to get running. Thanks for y'all joining. Sorry it was a bit of a weird one, but hey, I had fun answering the questions for you in the end. Thanks for having a fun chat with me. That's a live stream for you, right? You never know how it's going to turn out. So I'll see y'all later. HeirofCarthage signing out for now. Next time, hopefully my computer doesn't shut down. It was a great stream until it happened. We had almost 500 people live. See you next time.